Coach, is it safe to assume that your lineup today looks a lot like what we saw on the practice ice yesterday?
Yes.
Can I squeeze in who backs up today tonight?
Forsberg.
Okay. And as far as your starts are concerned, Coach, what difference have you noticed from your team over maybe the last 5 or 6 weeks as far as the start of hockey games is concerned?
Well, we're a young group and we got a lot of energy. And I just think when you're confident and you really like playing, you jump out. But in saying that, Winnipeg, the last time we were in here, jumped all over us in the first period, and they're a team that comes out hard in the first. So, we got to be ready right from the get go here, especially against, their big line.
You've said in the past that surviving that first 5, 7 minutes or so, right up until the first TV timeout, you certainly said a lot of that, I think, in the first half of the season. I don't think you've said it as much. Is there a reason for that? Is it just because your team is playing with more confidence?
Well, I mean, early on in the year, that first 6 minutes killed us, or first 10 minutes. There were some games we were down 2-3-0, and the game's almost over already. So we've done a better job managing, especially on the road, trying to keep it a little more simple. Just get yourself in the game. Don't lose the game in the first 10 minutes. Give yourself a chance.
Bruce Garriock, Post Media.
So, DJ, does that mean that Formanton is out today?
Yeah, Formanton won't go. It was real close, but we're not going to put him in a bad situation. We're real hopeful that he can play tomorrow.
And Dadnoff returns then? Sorry.
Dadnoff's back in, yeah. He'll just
okay.
go right in his spot, and everything will stay the same.
Do you anticipate using Cody Goluboff here in any of the next 3 games?
Well, we like the group we have right now. We'll reevaluate after tonight. We also have, Asperos here has played well down there. So there's some options to finish with, but, we're just going to stick with the guys we have for now.
And, when you look at these last few games here, how do you want to finish out?
Well, we want to work right to the final buzzer. I mean, we have 9 periods left, outside of some overtime, and we want to play every one hard. And I think we've done that all year. I mean, we're at this point, a little short-manned on the back end, so our forwards have to hold on to the puck and help them out a little bit. 2 on the road, with a back-to-back. So we want to make sure we play all 9 periods as hard as we've played in the last month and go home feeling good about ourselves.
And I just wanted to clarify, you didn't bring Matt Murray, right? And if he's going to play, he'd have to practice with you on Tuesday?
Yeah, he's getting reps, and he'll get a practice with us. And if he's good to go, he'll play.
Matt Tidcombe, Senators.com.
Hey, DJ, the penalty kill has been really impressive the last 9 games. How do you continue that tonight against one of the top power play units in the league?
Well, you can't take as many as we took against them last time, that's for sure. Limit the penalties. It's going to hurt us with Formanton out. I think he's been one of our best penalty killers. But in saying that, Zub and Mete and Brandstrom have done a nice job. Josh Brown, when he was in, did a real nice job on the back end. And our goaltending's been good. And when your goaltending's good, it gives you a chance.
Final one is from Kelly Moore at 680 CJOB.
Let's ask a couple of questions. First one, DJ, in that Monday night game, did you notice a perceptible difference in the Jets' approach to team defense?
For sure. They tracked, they were on us everywhere. They stopped, they started. Earlier in the year, they might have won that game, 5-1 against us. I think credit to, obviously our goaltending and our guys stayed in the game, but they played hard. I mean, they had the puck the most tonight. All 4 lines played, and I wasn't sure how they'd do in their next game, but I was fairly certain after watching the tape that they were ready to come out of their funk the way they played that night.
And forgive me if you've been asked this question by your media, but only from the perspective of how many minutes Thomas Chabot was playing for you before he got hurt. Are you pleasantly surprised, or was this the expectation as to how well your defense has held up in his absence?
Well, I mean, a lot of it has to do with, like I said, I go back to goaltending. I mean, without Thomas Chabot, the Ottawa Senators are not close to the same team. Let's be clear there. But the guys in his absence have played really well. Mete, Brandstrom on the left side especially. have logged some of those good minutes. But at the end of the day, we're a better team with Thomas in it. We're happy that we've won a couple games, but here on the road is a different animal altogether. And we'll get through these 3 games without Shabby. We certainly want him here.